Let's dive into the crisis unfolding in Turkey. We'll explain how a single arrest has sparked nationwide protest and what it means for the country's future. If you're not familiar with Turkish politics, don't worry. We'll break it down in simple terms, step by step. Turkey's president has been in power for more than 20 years. Once seen as a strong leader with big dreams for the Muslim world, he now struggles to control even his own city. The story begins with the arrest of Istanbul's mayor, a key political figure who was set to challenge the president in the future. Last week, Turkish officials took the mayor into custody on corruption charges, and many believe that these charges are politically motivated, meant to stop him from running for president in coming elections. This arrest has sparked that lit nationwide protest. For the past 7 nights, thousands of people have taken to the streets of Turkey. These protests are not just about one arrest. They're about a powerful expression of public anger against what many see as decades of mismanagement by the president. Critics say that under his rule, Turkey has lost many of its good qualities, such as fair elections, an independent judiciary, and the secular values that once defined this nation. People are frustrated with rising unemployment, soaring inflation, and a shrinking space for free speech. They feel that president's policies have not only hurt economy but also imposed strict conservative Islamic rules that limit personal freedoms. His supporters say he is protecting the country, but many ordinary citizens feel that he is dismantling Turkey's democratic values. The protests have been widespread and intense. In Istanbul, students from various universities gathered in Mecca Park and marched towards the central area demanding, and I quote, "government resign." Protesters are calling for early elections and a change in leadership. At the same time, riot police has been deployed to maintain order, and there have been reports of pepper spray being used against peaceful demonstrators. And this is a very big thing. The opposition party, the Republican People's Party, which is Turkey's main opposition party, has been leading these rallies. They see the mayor as a symbol of hope for change. Party leaders have promised more rallies, with one major protest planned for Saturday in a large square in Istanbul. They urge people to stand stronger, call for transparent trials, and demand accountability from the government and the president. However, the president and his supporters are not taking this lying down. In his speeches, President has blamed the opposition for stirring up violence and chaos in the country. He called them primitive and weak, insisting that those who want to turn Turkey into a place of chaos have nowhere to go. His government claims that the protests are illegal and has already detained over 1,400 people. This includes students, journalists, and lawyers. Critics, however, say that these arrests are a part of broader crackdown on dissent. The situation in Turkey is complex. While President has managed to hold on to power for more than 2 decades, his grip is weakening as more citizens voice their frustrations and concerns. His long tenure has seen both economic growth and serious setbacks, like the dramatic collapse of Turkish era, which was hurt many families. Now, with each protest and every arrest, the gap between president's promises and the public's reality becomes more obvious. This crisis in Turkey is a wake-up call. It shows that even long-standing leaders can lose the trust of their people when they fail to address everyday problems like joblessness, inflation, and loss of freedoms. As the protests continue, Turkey faces an uncertain future, one where the next step taken by both the government and the opposition could shape the country's future for the years to come.